Let us journey to the Jade Abbey and cleanse it for Sigmar.
Hey Curselings! Cursed Lord Todd here with another exciting unboxing video. Today I have Warhammer Quest Darkwater, a grim adventure in the ruins of the mortal realms. So this is the latest of the Warhammer Quest series. Previous one being Cursed City, which at some point we are going to be doing on this channel. That's the namesake of the channel after all. But this is the new one. This is going to be interesting to go through. I'm excited and I'm not, because there's a lot of things that have changed, and I'm not sure it's all for the better, but well, let's go ahead and open it up and take a look inside. Alright, so guessing this is the dice in here. Let's go ahead and open that up real quick. Come on. Yep. So those are our dice. Move this over for a second, see what everything we get. Alright, so we get a red dice and a black dice with their own little symbols on them. And then we get 12 regular 6-sided dice. And actually, these are actually nice dice compared to what GW has used in the past. You know, they're very good quality in my opinion. That's just looking at them right now for the first time. But hey, they spin and they roll, so that's all we need. Alright, going back further into it, we got our bases. And let's go ahead and start in on the sprues. I'm going to go ahead and lower the camera here, so we can get a really good look at the sprues. Alright, so this appears, this is one of the first sprues we're going to look at. Looks like this is, I think they're Cankerborn they are called. And forgive me, I'm not going to remember all the names, especially all the names of the villains and all that, or the heroes at this point, because I'm just barely opening this. So yeah, this looks like the Cankerborn, which is like two of the big, like almost ogre level monsters that you're gonna have to deal with while journeying in the Jade Abbey. So basically they're like poxwalkers, like 3 of them like melded together or something like that. So that's the first one we come across. Then we have the heroes themselves. So these are the heroes of Darkwater. Once again, I don't remember their names, so please forgive me. But you do get a nice little cast of heroes. You get Dwarf, this Sylvaneth dude with the 4 legs. You get a Jade Wizard. You get this chick right here with the water going to the sword. And then the familiar for the Jade Wizard. That's cool. And this guy is kind of interesting. He's like turning into like beast mode slowly as he embraces that. So that's interesting. Alright. So those are our heroes. Alright, and so here we have, let's see what we got here. Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you have 2 of the exact same sprues here. So we're just going to look at the one. And so here we have a couple of different things going. You got your mire kelpies, and then you got these like almost like your human equivalents to warriors, all pox ridden and disgusting. And then it looks like you have your poxigores here too, or pestigores. I'm sorry, pestigores. And the pestigores is great to see again, because I remember old school Warhammer had pestigores in and metal, and they were cool models, and so it's good to see them come back. Now, looking at these, I would say that a lot of these have 2 options, especially since there are 2 sprues. They like to change it up on you, so it'll be interesting to see how these go together. We found 2 more bases here. So as we go through, and here's a lot of your hero. Nope, these are. Oh gosh. What were they called? I forget what they were called, but it was like the thrice cursed, or no, that's not it. Or yeah, I forgot what these guys are called. But then you also have the special character here as well that goes with them. One of the bosses. And then you have your final boss, which is the big demon prince guy with the cool looking wings. You got the really gnarly looking witch that are like 3 witches melded together with like a centipede type body. And then you have the Gore, I think his name is Gorhoof or something like that. You have a shaman for your pestigores, for the beastmen in there. So all really cool models. So looks like they're built in easy to build kits too. So all right, going on from there, as we go back to the box, we have this nice big packet, and then let's see, there's one more thing in there. Oh, this must be the book. So in the very bottom we got the book as well. So let's go over the book real quick, because I honestly think that the map book is what bothers me most about this, because if for all of those who have played Warhammer Quest before, we're all familiar with the tiles and building the adventure as you go, and that type of venue with it. And they skipped that in this one, and I'll be honest, I'm really disappointed. To me, it's a shoddy lack of design. So here is your board right here, and I think it said up to 18 pages or something like that. And so, but it's a static board. So the map, you'll be going back and forth through the different maps as you go along through the game. But it's like, okay, if we come back here, guess what? It's the same bloody map. It's the same map. So I'm sorry to the designers, but I'm not sorry. This is the lazy way out, guys. The tiles were so much cooler. Yes, it took longer for setup, and I know you were trying to cut down on setup time for players. But, I mean, this doesn't even sit directly flat, which I got an issue with, too. And so, I'm sorry. This was so lazily done. I mean, don't get me wrong. The maps do look beautiful as far as how they look. But it's like you guys were trying to save on material and building it this way, so you wouldn't have to have so many tiles, and then on top of that, coming up with a new map structure in the campaign book for each mission and whatnot. So I'm sorry, guys, but you guys get an F- on that for me. It's just so incredibly lazy. It's upsetting. So let's just hope, we'll take a look at the rest. This is sealed here, so let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so here's your packet. So right here we have our quick start guide for your first mission, which is cool. I'm glad that they put it like this and put it right in the front. First turns, attack, advance, all that good stuff. So that's cool. That I don't have an issue with. Well done. Okay, so now this is getting interesting. Alright, so I pulled this first one. It said Act 1 cards open for your first game. Same with this one. Open for your first game. Act 1 cards. So that's fairly interesting. I'm not sure exactly what this packet is for, but there's nothing that says do not open it, so let's open it and see what's inside. Oh, okay, now this, alright GW, you're kind of redeeming yourself here with this. Because it looks like, so, 3 acts I'm guessing? Heroes. Okay, alright, so here you're kind of redeeming yourself, GW. You have made card sleeves for all of these cards to go in for a better organization. So I applaud you on this. I applaud. This was a good idea. Much better, much more organized. It looks like we're dealing with a 3-act system, and I'm not sure what that one is yet, or what these ones are for, but I'm guessing they're for heroes. So, and then you got the smaller ones for the smaller decks as well. So, let's see. Bonus cards. Don't open this until you have completed Act 1. Okay, cool. Won't do that. Act 2 cards. Don't open until you've completed Act 1. And Act 3 cards, same thing. Now let's see what we can shake on loose. Alright, more bonus cards. Don't open until you completed Act 1. Act 2, and don't complete until you completed Act. So let's just pull this out. Alright. There we go. So we have 3 sets of acts of cards, which is interesting. Very interesting. This is getting on the point of more or less redeeming yourselves. So we're going to, and then you got the really cool. I do like this artwork of the demon prince right there. That's so cool. Very, very cool. All right, we're going to set all this aside. I'm guessing. All right, so we have a token sheet here. So looks like we have wound tokens. Not sure what these are for. Let's see what else. Interesting, you got a boat here. I wonder how that's going to work. And of course, you got the other side as well. I'm sure all these have a reason. So it'll definitely be interesting to start reading the rule book and seeing what all that's about. Then we have the building guide. So Edmark Valoran, Bryn Titus, Inara Shan. Let's see. Dwarf Ironhead, Meyer Kelpies, Kenneth Nanor, Dasher Vorn, Jacobus Vine, Whisper, which is probably his thing, Gluttus Pust. That's the Demon Prince. Okay, cool. Clankerborn, Morgoth the Cleaver, Belga the Siswitch, the Blight Templars, that's what they were called. I like these guys. I like their armor and everything. Foulhoof, that was the name of the shaman. Pestigors. So yeah, so with the Pestigors you can see right here, they have this guy has 2 weapon options right here. Either a hammer or a axe. And then right here, same thing. 2 weapon options, 2 shield options on that one. 2 different options, an axe or a pitchfork. 2 head options, 2 weapon options, and then same going down with the Pox Wretches, which are your humans going down there. And then you have tokens. Really cool looking tokens. So, alright. Moving right along. So here is our rulebook, which I'm not going to spend too much time on. Setting up the battlefield, blah blah blah. How to play through an encounter. Enemy turns. Solving an act. Okay, so then we have the place map book. Create an act deck. Okay. Resolving the act. Pausing a campaign, resuming a campaign, losing a campaign. Pausing a campaign, so these are hero boxes. Reward and discard pile. And the reward box. And then we have the act box, which goes in here. And there's a divider. Huh. Okay. Interesting. And then we have, oh, well, see, now this is interesting. Okay. Alright, I kind of like that. So, in the front of the book, you have all the rules and everything, and then in the back, you have the lore behind everything. So, very cool. Alright. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I'm looking, so, ultimately, I'm going to say that my biggest disappointment about this set is, in fact, the map. And I'm going to stick by that. Everything else, though, it's got me interested. I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to playing this. And I'm looking forward to playing this on the channel. So I definitely want to boost these to the top of my painting list. I may do paint videos for this. I may not. I don't know. It depends on my time. I'm still trying to figure out, because I want to do paint videos. I'm trying to figure out like how I want to set that up, like camera-wise, and my paint station where I do it at. So, but this is it. Warhammer Quest Darkwater. There is not going to be a second part to this video where I have the miniatures put together, just because I want to get started on them right away. I may do a second video where it's all me talking about the miniatures and putting them on a turntable once they're all completed. But for now, I want to get this up for you guys so you can see the contents of the box, so that way you guys can be excited to get your own. I will say this is a ranged item. Games Workshop made it clear. This is a ranged item, so you will continue to see it for a while. It will be, even if it goes out of stock, it will come back into stock. So if you didn't get a chance to get one on the onset, you still got a chance to get it, because it will be back. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see all of our upcoming content. And we will catch you next time on Cursed Lord Tabletop Gaming. Bye!